welcome to a new episode on Bamboo Homestead. This week was harvesting macadamia nuts. This is our big tree, or our two big trees. They're right next to each other, but it's a bit dark. Our macadamia nut trees. So it's harvesting time and they're falling off the tree, and I've been collecting them all week, or the last 2 weeks really. I'm also going to give you a few tips of what has worked the last 2 years of the little process with those macadamia nuts, so you don't end up with heaps of moldy nuts. So I'm collecting them and he peels them.
What are they?
Just a boderiere. He's throwing it on the floor. Und du se? Coming out. No. Willst du einen anderen? Schau den da. Nein, nicht am Boderiere. Willst du uns helfen? So usually we find the fresh ones green, like that, and then you just pop them out of their shell, and then that's the maca that, sort of, almost most of the people know, and that's still a hard shell. And then we pop it in the oven or dehydrator for a little bit, or in the sun if it's sunny, for a few weeks, and once it's inside dry and the shell is a bit more brittle, we can hit it with a hammer and have the tasty macadamia nut. And then you can still roast them again as well. We popped them in the oven last time again to roast them up nice and dry, and they got like a better flavour after as well. And yeah, that's the mission with macadamia nuts. Ja genau. Was ist das? Die Schale, the shell. Und das ist Macadamia Nut. Kann man sagen Kompost?
Ja.
Wo geht's hin?
Kompost.
Oh bravo, jetzt hast du es richtig gesagt. Sag nochmal.
Nein.
Sag nochmal.
Nein.
Kompost.
Kompost.
Yeah, jetzt hast du es richtig gesagt. So gut. Bravo. I figure now sometimes I just take them when they're like this, when they're open a little bit. Because otherwise, if I don't go down here every day, the rats, once it's fallen down here like that, the rats open them and chew through, like here, with holes in it and stuff. And yeah, I just figured it's much easier actually, the ones that I can reach. This tree is so big, so obviously I can't reach the ones on top, they just have to fall. But the ones down here that I can reach, I just look for the ones that are split, and they will fall off very soon as well already. So I'm just picking them like that before they get lost by pests. And I reckon, because this tree got two right next to each other, and I reckon this tree actually did much better because the chooks are in here and they fertilized the whole area here. So it's much lusher, I think, than that one over here. Even though I would think even that one gets more sun. So maybe next year we need to fertilize this guy. once they're properly dry, you can actually rattle them, and then they don't stick on either side. That's when they're ready. To pop them, we cut a little bit of a pool noodle and then heat them with the hammer. That way you don't squash them, you don't squash the nut usually, and they come out whole, whereas otherwise you actually squash the nut. And that's your edible macadamia nut. Frog on the window. I have. Hey Kaya. Sagst du nochmal Küchenkästchen?
Küchenkästchen.
Ja, bravo.
Ich werde.
This was already it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and got a few tips out of it, and see you next week when I post another video. Bye!